Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am loving life freely here on YouTube. I am a full-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. I also do lives on Whatnot and Poshmark as well. If you're new to reselling, welcome to the community, y'all. I'm so thrilled that you're starting your new journey. Very excited for you. Today's video is, I'm finally getting around to doing the solds for July. I know we're a weekend. I apologize. I'm a few days late. It has been really crazy here. My last couple days have not been normal at all. On top of the fact that yesterday I twisted my ankle under, so I've actually had to reschedule. Yesterday I did not do a live just because I wasn't feeling well and I was trying to staff my ankle. Doing better today. So I wanted to get this recorded for y'all. So stay tuned for these solds, everybody. We had a good month. Okay, y'all, here we go. I am going to do what I did last time, which is screenshotting my solds. That actually worked out really well last time I did this, and I did get comments from people who were watching the video how much they enjoyed it being done this way. So we are going to do it this way again because it just works out really well. I'll just go through. I have a whole bunch of eBays up here. I also have some Poshmark sales. Now keep in mind, this is not all of our solds that we had last month, but this is a nice portion of them. I just wanted to at least give you an idea of what is selling, what I'm paying for these items, where I'm getting them from. I will try to remember to note that to all of you so you know how I'm sourcing and what they are selling for. Now these Patagonia shorts here, I did get these on a Whatnot auction quite a few months ago. And I do believe I paid like $3 or $4 or something. It was well under $5 for these. So as you can see, for $39.97, yeah, that was just a really good buy. I don't think that these sold for that price. I'm pretty sure. Maybe they did sell for that price. I think it was like 20 bucks. I don't remember. It's saying $39.97 here, so I'm just going to run with that. But anyway, again, I didn't pay much for those. So that was the first one. Okay, sorry about that. Next, you guys, Echo Men's. This came from one of those thread-up men's boxes that I purchased recently. This may have been the plus size box. I did have some athletic wear and plus size from those, and I also had like a spring summer piece, so I'm not sure which box this came from. It doesn't really matter regarding the cog because they were all $2 a cog, and this sold for $18, so yeah, that was a good profited piece, and it didn't take long to sell. Okay, this next piece, I had this up for $70, and I believe I took an offer of $20 on this one. Yes, I know it is much lower than I anticipated, but Bordeaux is not selling for as high as it could, as it was even a few months ago. We've kind of talked about that in the weekly reseller chat. I wanted to take that offer on this, partially because my cog on this was through the Quick Lots box. So my cog on this was $5.85, and because we are approaching the end of summer, and we do have people who will be buying items for whether it's, you know, weddings still near the end of summer or the holiday season's coming up, I did not want to be sitting on this after fall season, and I am more than tripling my money on this piece, even at $20. So I was good with getting that moved on into a new home. So there was that piece. Next, okay guys, this came in that that thread-up box, the 200-pound thread-up box that I got a few months back, and that box is pretty much just about paid for itself, especially with this sale. I think I sold this for like $30. I know that doing a screenshot like this doesn't show you actually what it sold for, but if I recall, it was around, I think it was around 20 bucks. It's kind of funny because this is one of those things where I had it sitting over in my other room, just kind of waiting. I was planning on just sending this off to Goodwill. I wasn't planning on listing it, and then I was going through, I told you I got rid of a bunch of items, and I found this, and I thought, you know what, this is a great piece for this time of year. It's a 3X, it's a nice dress, and this literally sold like within a few days after me listing it for around $20 on eBay. I did get an offer. I paid $1.05 on this from that box. So I was really glad I listed it. And again, it sold literally within a few days after being listed. So I was really glad I put it up there again. Main reason for selling it, Like it was new with tags. Sorry, it was not new with tags, but it was Style & Company, and it's just a great piece. Plus, it's a plus size 3X, asymmetric, sleeveless. It just had all some great factors to it, even though it was Style & Company, and as you can see, it did not take long to sell. Okay, this came from a ThredUp Fun Box. The ThredUp Fun Box is the two of them that I did buy. I will not be buying any more of these, but the two boxes that I did buy, they're pretty much close to paying for themselves. So the cost on this was like $3.60 or something like that. I think I took an offer of like $12 on this. I was just glad to get it out the door. I had not really had anybody else like this, and I was glad to at least receive an offer on it and get that moving out. So that was that. Okay, now this piece, y'all know that I have been sourcing through other people that are resellers, or they sourced at the bins, or they're closing out their inventory, no longer being resellers. I've been purchasing items from people. This particular one, I do believe this one was a gal that is no longer reselling, and I bought some of her inventory. I bought from her a few times already, and her inventory is selling. I actually have 2 more of her boxes of her items coming. I have 40 more pieces coming from her. The cost on this was $6 again. She just wanted to at least recoup some of what she invested. She is no longer reselling, and she has sold to many, many other resellers. I actually got a tip from her from another gal that I follow on YouTube. So she did not binge these. These were actually thrift store finds, so I was okay with paying $6 for each of these pieces. And I had a gal reach out to me asking questions about this piece. I answered her questions. She sent me an offer for $25. I think I had this listed for $30. And yeah, I took the offer, and that went out the door. A beautiful bodycon piece, really pretty. London Times, actually, I've never really heard of London Times until I received this from this reseller. And it has done well for me so far. So I will keep an eye out for London Times. It doesn't sell for a ton, but it's definitely one of those that if you can get a really good cog on it, I would say less than $5 or $6. Even if you get it for $3 or $4, and you price it right, London Times can move for you depending on the style. This obviously had a great boho to it. It was bodycon work piece, and again, I think I had it listed for around $35, and I took a $25 offer on it. So that is definitely a brand that you could look out for. If it has really good factors to it, it will do well for you. Okay, guys, y'all know that I did a J. Jill box through ThredUp, and so far I've gotten a lot of inquiries about my J. Jill box. Really, really, really happy with that box so far. This piece was from that box, and my cog on this was like $2 or $2.50. It was less than $3. I can't remember exactly, but it was less than $3. This is a 3X cardigan that sold for, I had it listed for $40. It sold for $32. Very, very happy with that, so I'm excited to see how much more of that box sells. So again, J. Jill, nice knit cardigan, sold very quickly after listing. Okay, guys, this Party Light Mosaic stainless glass tea motive candle, we've had this for about a year. This was one of those that Dan picked up, and we were still sourcing a lot at the thrift stores. And a gal purchased this outright on eBay, and she sent me a really good feedback, said that she absolutely loves these and really, really enjoyed this. She collects them and was super thrilled to find it. So I was so glad to get that out to somebody who enjoys these so much, and again, made good money on these. I think we paid like a few bucks at the thrift store. It was really great profit on this piece, so I was very, very happy to get that out the door. Alright, guys, next piece. Peter Millar, this was another Quick Locks box. So this was $5.85, and it's a 2X piece, and it did not take long to sell. I think I listed this maybe a few months ago. I had it listed for $45 because honestly I wasn't sure. Received an offer of $36 and definitely took that offer. This was kind of a waffle knit. Not really a waffle, but kind of a stretchy knit top. And yeah, it sold well. I told you guys, Peter Millar can do well, and yes, it can definitely do well. As you can see, a men's top for $36. My cog again was $5.85, so great profit on that piece. I love Peter Millar. So if you're not sourcing Peter Millar, whether it's in the bins or even at the thrift store, and you find it, I would definitely pick up Peter Millar. It can do very well for you. Okay, guys, this was another one of those quick lock box pieces. I had this listed at $35, as you can see. I had it, I do well when I do sales on eBay, guys. I received an offer for $20 and took it. Or maybe it sold for $20. I honestly don't know. I know it was 20% off. They may have even sent me, oh, maybe what it was, sometimes even though I'm doing it 20% off, I do it 20% off on eBay specifically for a reason. Because I'll do it 20% off, and then when I have somebody who likes something, I will send them another 5% off. So it equals about 25% off on its original price. So it sold at $28, which is about 25% off, or 20%. Anyway, it sold for $28. Again, this was a quick lots box. Sorry guys if you can hear my dog in the background. She's kind of playing. I'm actually recording this downstairs because it's just cooler down here instead of upstairs in my studio. So anyway, okay. Next piece is, guys, let me see. Okay, y'all know I sell kids clothes. I do a lot of auctions with kids clothes, but you also know that I do list some of my nicer items. This was one of those items that I decided to actually list myself because it was a nice sleeper, and it was Spider-Man Marvel, and I thought I could probably get more for it than just doing auction and getting $5 or $6 for it, and I was right. This sold straight out for $18 on eBay. My COG on this was super low, so I made a really good profit on this piece, and it was out the door. Let me show you guys this piece. It's just a nice piece. I'll show you pictures here really quick. If I can get it to register here. Oh yeah, it had this just nice hoodie back on it. So yeah, just a nice piece. Okay, moving on to the next, you guys. Okay, Duluth. Duluth is another bread and butter piece for me if it has good factors to it. This was an extra large. This was another item that I received from another reseller who sells, so either paid $3 for this or paid $6 for this. I honestly don't remember. I think it was at the $3 piece. Somebody who sources for me at the bins sent this to me. This was just a beautiful piece, honestly, you guys. I love purple. This had a really great factor to it. Being plus size plaid, just a really nice piece. Had it listed for $25, and it sold for $20. So yeah, I would definitely pick up Duluth if you find it. It can do well. It doesn't sell for really high, but if your COG is less than $5 or $6, it can, as you can see, definitely do well around 20 bucks or so. So definitely something to look out for as far as factors, plus size, and the plaid print and everything. It was just a nice piece. If that would have been my size, I may have kept it, but because again it does do well, I would probably just list it anyway. Okay, this is definitely one of those pieces I told you I purchased from a gal who's getting rid of her inventory. This came in one of the first boxes I ever got from her, and this actually sold once before, but she actually canceled the order, so this ended up reselling and selling again to another person on eBay. I had it listed for $30, received an offer for $20, and yeah, or maybe it was discounted, I don't remember. Honestly, I make so many sales, guys, I can't remember how it happened, because this was 20% off. Either way, it sold for $24. Again, I paid only $6 for this piece, so again, great profit on that. This was a Harry Potter knit dress. And so I would definitely say Harry Potter does sell well. This is a Hufflepuff piece, so if you do run into Harry Potter, no matter where you're sourcing, and your COG is low enough, I would definitely pick it up. Okay, guys, next up we have, waiting for my system to move, Cole. Okay, this again came from another reseller who, I think this was a box. I think I paid $6 for this. Yes, this was from the gal who is getting rid of her inventory. So I paid $6 for this. Guys, I love the brand Cole. And obviously, this is a pretty minimalist piece, but it still did very well, even though I paid $6 for this piece. I wasn't sure how much I would get for this, but because it's Cole, it did do well. As you can see, this was a basic t-shirt piece for men's. Minimalist piece. It did have some nice stitching on it, which I did make note of, but still, it was a t-shirt, and it still sold for $24. If you are passing up Cole, I would not pass up Cole, even if you pay $5 or $6 for it. As you can see, it sold for $24. It can still do well. It was because it was a Cole piece. That brand always does very well for me. No matter how I get it, it just does well for me. So I was super glad to sell this and get this to a new home. Okay, next. Sorry, waiting for it to process. Okay, guys, this was another one of those pieces that I received through another person. This was actually sourced from a couple that sources at the bins, and they send boxes out to resellers. And I won this through them listing through Instagram. I paid $6 a piece for each of these pieces. And so far, some of their pieces have sold for me. I've been very happy with their quality. Again, I paid $6 from them. This is through Instagram. And this was a Peruvian extra large piece, a gorgeous dress. And I had it listed for $60. Somebody sent me an offer for $48. Sorry, my mouth is getting dry. And she sent me an offer. She sent me a note after she received this, how much she absolutely loved this dress. Great feedback on this. So, again, $6 into $48. So, Peruvian Connection, if it's a great piece, obviously this was extra large, had some really great factors to it. So, Peruvian Connection, any good factors to it, is definitely a good sale. So, if you run into it, I would definitely highly recommend picking it up. Okay, on to Poshmark, guys. I have a few Poshmark here. Again, this is a kid's bundle, guys. Now, this Columbia Sportswear snowsuit, a gal who's sourcing for me at the bins found this at the bins. So, great cock on this piece. And then Aviva came through a kid's thread-up box. So, again, great cock on this piece. My total, obviously these were listed for $30 and $35. I received an offer of $38 for both these pieces in a bundle. And again, my cock was so low. Guys, I'm doing well with kids' clothes on all my platforms. They're selling on Mercari, Poshmark, and eBay. I was concerned I wouldn't do well listing kids' clothes on my platforms and that they wouldn't sell, but they are selling. Even my bundle listings are selling. So I will not only be doing lives, but I will also be bundling and listing other nicer pieces on my platform. So if you have kids' clothes, whether at the bins or even at the thrift store, if you can get a good cog on them, I definitely highly recommend selling kids' pieces. Again, you're not going to make as much for them as you will adult pieces, but they can still sell, as you have seen, for good pricing if you can get a good cog on them, especially at the bins. You are definitely missing out on some good profit on kids' pieces if you have the opportunity to do so, and they're good items. And guys, I will say it again, with kids' pieces, people are not so particular about the brand with kids' pieces. If they're a good piece and they have good factors to them and they're in good condition, they will sell. It doesn't matter with the brand. Okay. Oh, speaking of which, I wanted to mention brand Erviva. I did not know this, but that is kids Lululemon, girls Lululemon brand. I had to look that up because I did not know. So if you ever run into Aviva at the bins and it's in good condition, pick it up because this is girls Lululemon brand. All right, moving on to the next. I wanted to share that with you because I did not know that. And so when I learned that, I was like, oh my gosh, I could put Lululemon in that title. So if you did not know that, hopefully that was a good thing for you. Okay, guys, this came from the Halara. This was the Helpsy source Halara box that I bought a long time ago. I've already sold several of the workout tops. And this was the only piece that I picked up that was actually a top. It was a button-down top, black. I will click on this so you guys can see it. I paid $3.50 for each of these pieces. Hopefully my pictures will load up sooner than later because I don't want to take up y'all's time. Here we go. See, this is the top. It's just a really nice top, again, new with tags because the box was all new with tags. Just a really nice piece. And I sold for $20 at offer. I had it listed for $35. I have been holding on to this again even at $20. My cog on this was $3.50, so it was just a really great profit, and it was out the door to somebody else. So I was so happy with that sale. Alright guys, moving on, a few more pieces here. Again guys, J. Jill, another piece. This was a corduroy front button. I'll go ahead and click on this so you guys can see a little bit better. Front button shirt, a very cute piece, really nice red colorway. And I did not list this much long ago. Again, this was from that J. Jill thread-up box. And I think I had it listed for maybe $30. Received an offer for 24, and I definitely took the offer. Just a nice piece. It is a plus size piece. No, sorry, this was not a plus size piece. This was a size medium. So J. Jill's size medium corduroy top, and it sold within a few weeks of being listed. This has not been listed long, so so happy with that. Okay, Judy Blue. This was a piece that I got from that gal who was selling out of her inventory. One of the other boxes that I got from her. This was the first time I've ever received Judy Blue, and it did not take long to sell. Again, $6 on this. She's just selling out inventory because, again, she's no longer reselling. So she wanted to at least recoup what she bought her items for at the thrift store. These were nice Judy Blue jeans. I think I had these listed for $35 and they sold for $28. Just really happy with the sale. Again, $6 on the cog. Yeah, very happy with the sale. Did not take long at all. So, if you went into Judy Blue, it does do well. It doesn't resell for like 40 or 50 like I think it used to. But even $28, guys, again, my cog was only $6. So that was just a really good sale. Alright, last one, guys. Skims. This was a dress that I received again in the Quick Lots box. One of my later Quick Lots boxes, so my cog on this was $5.85. I am contemplating picking up another one of those boxes. They are now charging for shipping on those boxes, so it does bump up the cog about $1 a piece. So depending on how many you actually get in the box, you're looking at between $8 to $9 a cog. But it still may be worth it for some of these pieces. This was a Skims dress, and yes, I know the spelling is incorrect. I apologize. Let's move on. So this was a black onyx scoop neck. This was a stretchy knit bodycon dress. I've had this for a few months, but it sold for $28. I was hoping to get more for it, but again, my cog was $5.85. I did not want to be holding on to the song. I'm wanting to move inventory out. This, as you can see, did get a lot of interest. Finally received an offer on it. This was new with tags. Really nice piece. So I was super glad to sell that and get that out the door for $28, guys. Again, Skims can do well. This came in a Quick Lots box. Okay, guys, so that is it. Let's return on to the other part of the video and close this video out. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, guys, so those are our solds for July. I always love bringing that information to you so you can see what is selling for us. I do hope that was a blessing to you, and I will continue to do these each month. Again, I have explained to you in the weekly reseller chat. If you aren't watching those, you guys, please do feel free to take time while you're working or just in the background to listen to those weekly reseller chats. A lot of great information is being passed through those. A lot of great info about reselling, things that are changing and all that good stuff. So I did mention that I am going to be hopefully bumping back up to doing 3 videos a week. May not be right away on the regular basis, but for sure coming down the pike, I have some more types of videos that I want to bring to you. Because if you watch the weekly reseller chat, it shares with you some changes that are going on for me. So again, if you haven't watched this last one that I put out yesterday, please do feel free to watch that for the updates on what's going on. And guys, I will see you in the next video.